Libra, this is long-term tarot. My name is Colette if you haven't seen me before. Um, this is a general reading for the week of March the 18th through the 24th. Um, just keep the pieces that resonate and then leave the pieces that don't. Libra, when I was meditating on your cards, I saw a few different things. One of the things I saw it, I kept hearing you're just right. Like I just kept hearing you're just right, you're just right, you're just right. Um, I don't know if that resonates for you. Maybe if you're like applying for a job, or if maybe if you're like if you're dating or something, you meet somebody, you feel like they're just right, or maybe if you're like even auditioning for something like that, it's just right for the part, or you're just right for this, something like that. I feel like you're maybe if that's resonating for you, it's like you're just right for something, or if something if you're looking for it's just right for you, even if it's like you're shopping for something, or a car or something. Um, the other thing I kept seeing was it was like I kept seeing like lettuce and like vegetables. So maybe you're eating better or something, but it was more like in like a garden. Um, like maybe you're looking forward to like the spring, like the weather's getting better where you're living. Um, you're like looking forward to spring and maybe you're like dabbling in the idea of like starting a garden or something. Um, I feel like you like to feed the animals. Like you like to feed rabbits and deer and birds and stuff like that. But you don't want them getting in your garden or something like that. Take it how it resonates. If you don't have like a garden, like a yard or anything, I feel like you could be having like a tiny like um like a like an herb garden, like on a balcony or something, or in a windowsill, and like a bird feeder on your balcony. Let's see what we have for you. I feel like you might be a little bit sad about something that happened back a while ago. Nothing recent, but it's like it's coming up for something. It's coming up. You have the death card on the bottom, like it's like being brought up or something. It's coming back around or something. You have the Page of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hermit. You have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Check. There you go. All right. Right, you have the King of Wands with the Page of Cups. You have the Seven of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. You have the Justice card with the High Priestess. The King of Wands, or the King of Swords, I'm sorry, with the King of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry, it says coins. Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords with the Hermit. And we'll do some further clarifications when we go through that. Sorry, I had to make, I thought it was like not recording. I apologize. All right, so we have the Page of Cups with the King of Wands. And if this, like I was saying, about, meditating on your cards, something about being just right. If you have, Page of Cups can, represent, a secret admirer, if this applies to you. This could be, like a fire sign. Coming in for you if you're looking for love, or possibly if somebody's approaching you about love. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. They could have fire in their chart, or you could. Or this person could just be very charismatic. They could be very funny. They could be someone who's really just very, if they're like a boss or something like that, they can be just very nice to their employees. They could be just very, just all around like a really, um just a really good human being, very fiery, very passionate, really fun to be around. With the Page of Cups, this can also represent you trying to bring those, dreams and ideas, those passions down, bring them back down to earth and, make them come alive. Um, and I feel like, that could also represent, something, being just right for you, something you're trying to figure out what is just right for me. With the two of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands. And I feel like this is the Seven of Wands is all about, you standing up for something, you really defending something that what is right for you. And the Two of Pentacles, I feel like, you might be questioning whether it is or not. The Two of Pentacles can be that kind of up and down. It's all about balance. And Libra, you are the scales of balance. And I feel like you could be kind of thinking, well, is this right for me? Is it not? Is this right for me? Is it not? You could be kind of like in and out on that, like, oh, well, maybe should I defend this? Should I not? And this could be something, you might not be like literally defending this, but what I mean by that is that you could be kind of like dedicated. Like, should I kind of be all in on this? Should I be all in on that? This could be a partner, a job, a project, whatever this may be to you. I guess just how much time and energy you're putting into something. Next you have the High Priestess and the Justice card. And I really feel like, the Justice, that's your power card. And I feel like, whatever this is, it's going to be guiding your intuition with that High Priestess card is going to be guiding you to whatever it is. Um, so really, I would say pay attention that week of the 18th through the 24th. The High Priestess is a very powerful card, and with your power card, you know, it's something that's going to be guiding you, and you might not know exactly what could the outcome could be. Because the High Priestess, it's what remains to be seen. It's like something will be revealed, but not all the answers. It's, a truth will be revealed, but it's almost like we just don't know all the answers, because we never do. Um, and I feel like that's kind of what's showing here. I feel like something, it's almost like a clue will be revealed to you for you to make a decision in something. Um, but you won't know the complete outcome. It's kind of like a preview, I feel like. Like a preview will show you kind of like what's happening, um, to help you make a decision. But then at the same time, it's like you're like, but what's going to happen after that? And it's like, well, it's only you can kind of live your life to kind of keep going with it. With the King of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is also, another card of Libra. And, the King of Pentacles, those are, that's sometimes, um, some people say that two kings next to each other can represent um anything that has to do with like law or um justice or anything like that. So maybe you have something legal going on, next to the justice card. If that resonates with you, I feel like this would be working out well for you, especially with the King of Pentacles next to that King of Swords. If it doesn't, I feel like this is, your card. Your card. It's always the opposite. This is your card, making a good decision, and a wise and thoughtful decision, an educated decision, in something that's going to bring you a lot of stability and a long lasting, a long lasting way of life. Whether this is in work or business or even in a project. Like I say, if even if this was like, a garden that you were growing, it would be something that you would work on and enjoy doing, and you would get a lot of mm, you would you would get a lot of mm, a feeling of accomplishment out of it. It would bring you a lot of joy, whatever this is, whether this is a love, business, or a project. The next you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Um, and with this, I feel like it's saying the Seven of Pentacles, it's same thing. He's next to that garden. He's kind of evaluating, that decision, whether he should, keep going with something or if he should call it, quits. He's kind of analyzing it, he's being analytical about it, and with the Four of Pentacles, that's all about, you know, it's about financial stability. It's about, the beginning of growth. It's also about holding on to something as well. And I feel like, with the Seven of Pentacles, he's evaluating that. And I feel like the decision you're making or the choices you're making, whatever this may be, I feel like you're kind of evaluating it and realizing that, okay, this is going somewhere. I'm going to just hang on to this and, realize that you are making good decisions and that, you're going to keep going with whatever it is that you're working on. Um, you have the Hermit and the Eight of Swords. And with this, I feel like, you might be kind of going through something that's kind of got you maybe a little bit blocked. The hermit's, he's gained a lot of wisdom, through his journey. And I feel like, he's gone at the top of the mountain. He's gone through a lot. He's gained a lot of wisdom. He's gained a lot of experience. And, now he's at the top of the mountain. But the only problem is that, you're in this Eight of Swords energy. And the Eight of Swords energy, it's like he has to get off that mountain. He has to get, unfrozen out of that mountain. That's what that light is to kind of, get him unfrozen out of there to warm him up. Remember I was saying about, I feel like, it's almost like you know, I feel like, it's almost like you're kind of like, it's like you're kind of like just trying to, I'm sorry, Libra. I had to take like some cold medicine earlier, and I think it's like like rattling my brain around. I so apologize. Um, but the Eight of Swords, I feel like it's almost like you want to move with that Hermit card, but it's like you can't. Like there's something blocking you. Feel like, well, I can't, I won't, I don't know if I can move. It's like that self-imposed restriction. And even though the Hermit card, it's like he's wise enough and he's you know, done so much work, it's like that Eight of Swords is still blocking him. Um, and it's self-imposed. It's not anything doing this. It's, all self-imposed. Let's get some further clarifiers for you, Libra. What's the King of Wands and the Page of Cups? Okay. You have the Ten of Swords on the bottom, and you have the Queen of Cups. Um, and I feel like this could be, you know, a situation possibly could be ending around you, with that Ten of Swords on the bottom, and maybe a new situation could be coming in. Um, at the beginning of your reading, I said you could be feeling a little bit sad about something, that was coming back around that was happening in the past. And I feel like maybe that's what that Ten of Swords could be on the bottom. Um, And the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're getting, you know, more, balance. You're following an intuition, and I feel like this could be somebody who's nurturing. If this is you and somebody else, and this is like a love energy, I feel like this is going to be a good combination. It's fire and water, which I mean, uh, a lot of people might not like that. I mean, my parents are fire and water. They've been together for over 50 years, but I mean, they got a roller coaster of a relationship. But they could just have fire and water in their chart, these two. But I feel like it doesn't have to be. This could be just a very nurturing and passionate connection, or you just could be very nurturing and passionate about something that you're getting started on. You could have, quit something with that Ten of Swords, and now you're starting on a new project. What's the Seven of Wands with the Two of Pentacles? You have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Ace of Wands on the bottom. So yeah, I feel like, things are really turning around in your, favor. And you've been getting the Wheel of Fortune a few times with me in your past readings, Libra. And I feel like this is you, it's like that scales of balance. with that justice card, you have the two of pentacles representing, balance. And I feel like, whatever you do, keep, sticking by what you want. Keep sticking by and defending what you want. Don't back down, and don't settle. I feel like, because things are turning around for you. You might not see them because, the world is, I mean, it's like there's 365 days a year. And things, the wheels turn slow, just like, how the world, just like how we orbit around the sun. I hope I said that correctly. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, it's slow and steady, but it is happening. You have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. You have the Eight of Wands, with the Justice and the High Priestess. So I feel like this is, the Eight of Wands, it's fast. It's fast, it's good news coming in, and it's movement. And I feel like what this is saying, the Wheel of Fortune, it's movement. The Eight of Wands, it's movement. I feel like this is good news coming in for you. What I was saying with the Justice and that High Priestess, it's almost like a truth will be revealed to you, which will finally get you to where you want to be. It'll get you that answer to make that decision or that choice, whatever it is for you. What's the King of Swords and the um King of Pentacles? You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Three of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, so the Ten of Cups, this is all about, fortune after difficulty. It's about happiness. It's about, really joy. This also can represent a happy family or just everything you want. So I feel like this is, that King of Pentacles is all about stability. This can represent, stability long term, if for a family, if you're planning for a family. What's the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles? You have the Five of Cups on the bottom, and but you have the Queen of Pentacles. So all Pentacles, and I feel like this is saying, your money situation could be getting a lot better, or your health could be getting a lot better. And the Five of Cups, I feel like you're, kind of pushing out, those past hurts. And now you're kind of, getting into something like a new idea. You're nurturing yourself as well. You're nurturing the idea of what you want and you're knowing how to get it. I feel like you're starting to focus on what you're currently doing as opposed to what is in the past, what you were doing. And lastly, what is the Eight of Swords and the Hermit? The Queen of Wands, and you have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like this is almost like the thing that's kind of holding that Hermit energy back. The Hermit, the Eight of Swords, that's that Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is all about, confidence. It's about boldness. It's about assertiveness, and I feel like that's the only thing that could be holding you back. Like so many of us, it's being bold, assertive, and you have the King of Wands on the one end, and then you have the Queen of Wands down here. So you do have divine counterparts. Um, so you have a couple of divine counterparts. You have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You have divine counterparts twice. Um, so yeah, I mean, if this is love, I mean, it definitely looks great for you. But I feel like, this is just, you trying to have confidence in doing something. Um, you know, the hermit, he's wise. He's achieved a lot. He's done a lot. Um, and I feel like he's recovered. But now he just needs to remove that, traditional blindfold with that Eight of Swords and realize that he doesn't need to be mm, holding himself back, because he should be confident in his abilities, with that Queen of Wands. And, you know, he needs to just, or he or she, whatever whatever you are, all you need to do is just be confident. And I know it's easier said than done because confidence is a really, really hard thing to master. It really, really is. Um, and I feel like that's kind of just the thing that's going to be something that you're going to need to work with the energies. Um, but I feel like whatever this decision is or choice or whatever it is, I feel like almost like the things that you're going to be working on or accomplishing, it's almost like that's going to give you the boost of confidence, Libra. I feel like when you get a sense of accomplishment out of the little things you do, whether they're at work or, projects, side projects, hobbies, I feel like that's going to give you, that boost of confidence that makes you be able to do those other things. Those bigger things, whether those are in love or, those big things at work, or going after those, bigger things that you know, hold us back. Like we just don't feel like we are capable of doing them. Um, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until then, enjoy your week, and I will see you at the next reading. Thanks. Bye.